What is up guys, it's Fred from Influencer Unchained, and today I have a completely new method for you to make some money and potentially scalable passive income using YouTube without resorting to re-uploading Creative Commons videos, because I've actually found something much better than that. And I also take you through the entire process step by step, from getting your videos to how to edit them easily to how to upload them, and then we'll close this out by how to utilize social media platforms to get free traffic to scale up and make more money. And before we get started, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and ringing that notification bell for more cutting edge videos about making money online just like this one. And with that, let's get started with this video. So if we think about what types of videos actually go viral on YouTube, I would say that the most common and easiest way is for them to be about current trends or current events which are getting a surge in search traffic, and it also greatly helps if you're one of the first people to make a video on it. And so the strategy I'm going to be walking you through today is actually somewhat reverse engineered from what some of the most popular YouTubers like PewDiePie are doing. Again, today's method is not going to be using Creative Commons videos, which is actually an okay source for videos, but oftentimes what you'll be able to get from there is very limited and not up to date, meaning that either a lot of people will have seen them already, or that they're just not very relevant to current trends. And just coming back to today's method, if you don't want to show yourself on camera or even talk in your videos, this strategy is still going to be perfectly viable, as evidenced by several other channels like Free Memes Kids here and other niche channels. But anyway, let's first get right into the best place for you to actually source video clips from that have a very good chance of going viral and that you don't even have to worry about copyright with. So without further ado, in my opinion, the #1 source for the latest and hottest content in any niche is going to be Reddit. And while there are many different subreddits that you can get video material for today's example, I'm just going to focus on memes, which by the way can still fit into numerous different niches. And here we actually have a constantly updating database of subreddits called redditlist.com, which also gives you useful information like which subreddits are seeing the most growth recently. So if we look over here to the right, we can see that, for example, the Star Wars stuff like Baby Yoda and The Mandalorian are very much trending. So this would actually be very useful to pay attention to. But anyway, for my example today, if we want to specifically find video clips, a shortcut to doing so would be to go up to the search bar on the top left here and just search up video. And then that'll take us to a list of subreddits on which people actually post video clips. And yet another good option for clips, especially if you want to go for memes, is searching up TikTok. So for example, here we have a subreddit called TikTok Cringe, which will actually also be a good source of these types of video clips. But I've actually already found a clip that I like, which is actually on the funny subreddit. So just so you know, you can still find videos on subreddits that aren't entirely focused on videos, but still get a lot of them anyway, like this one. And moving on, I'm going to show you how to download this clip and do some edits to make your video look more professional, and finally how to upload a video onto YouTube, followed by different ways you can monetize your channel. And if you're worried about infringing on people's copyright by putting these clips in your videos, it is something you have to be very mindful of, but generally with memes, the people who actually post them are not even the original creators or recorders of these clips, and it's nothing like reusing people's YouTube clips or reusing copyrighted stuff. So usually, as long as you give credit to the Redditor and whoever they claim to have gotten the clip from, you'll be fine. And just to give you a bit more reassurance, we can see that this huge meme channel on YouTube is actually doing just that by uploading these clips and stringing them together and then just crediting them down in the description box. And now as for how you can actually download these clips from Reddit, first you have to actually click into their posts. So if I do so here, I'll open it up in another tab, and now you can just copy the URL and go to a website called redv.co. You can probably use other ones that you find on Google as well, but this one works really well and is straightforward. And all you have to do is to get the URL from that page with the clip and then paste it into this site, and then you'll be able to download it right away. And so if I just scroll down a bit, there's going to be this download button here, and what you want to do is to right click it and click on save link as to be able to actually download the video clip, and you can just save it wherever you want. And next, I'll show you the quickest way to polish up your clips and to make a compilation to upload to YouTube. And for that, if you're a Windows user, I highly recommend using Windows Movie Maker 2012, which is what I personally use, and if you're a Mac user, your built-in iMovie will suffice. Now, if you happen to own a newer version of Windows that doesn't have the same default video editing software, you can still download Windows Movie Maker 2012 if you search it up on Google or using the link I provide below in the description box. So now let me show you some quick fixes you can do with your editor to make your videos more professional and to create a compilation. And first of all, I'm going to open up my Windows Movie Maker here, and I'm going to find the clip I just downloaded and just literally just drag it in. And so to create a compilation, all you have to do is to just drag all the clips in and then have transitions in between them, as well as captions for which number on your list that particular clip is. So for example, let's say we're doing a top 5 cat memes for this video, and here I can just add my first caption for this video counting down from number 5. So I can just click on this caption button here, and this will bring up a text box that I can drag around, and I can say something like number 5, or I can type out number 5 or whatever, and I can drag this to the top left or whichever corner I want and just edit it a little bit. So I can add an outline, make it bold, I already did, and then make it bigger as well. So you can kind of do this type of stuff, and also add an animation to your caption. So I like to do fade in here. So if I just play it out for you, you can see how the number fades in very naturally, and at the end it'll also fade out. And now to add transitions between your clips to make everything a bit smoother, you can simply head over to the animations tab here and just select the one that you like. And by hovering over whichever animation there is, you'll get a preview of it as well. So here we have blur through black, which I quite like, and another one I like is this one, which is crossfade. And now for the sake of this video, I'm not going to create an entire compilation video for you, but these couple of steps from adding your caption to adding your transition would be what you would have to do for each clip that you drag in. Which means it's actually very easy and fast to create a video as long as you have all your video clips. But moving on, let's now save our video clip to get ready to upload. So to do that, I can just go to save movie and click on this one that says high definition display or for high definition display, and just pretty much save the video. I can name it cat meme. And now let's go over some best practices for uploading your video for the best chances of going viral. So first, I'm gonna go to the top right of my YouTube page here and click on this plus sign here and click on upload video. And literally all I have to do is to drag my video that I've just created into this little space that's gonna show up in a bit. Okay, here I can just drag my video in. And actually, I also recommend switching over to the classic uploader here by clicking on this button that says upload with classic, because some of the add-ons that you can download to help you with your keyword research is only going to function best with this older format of YouTube. So I'm going to just go ahead and click on this. And now we've swapped over to the classic version of the uploader. And as I've mentioned, there are a couple of crucial add-ons you should use if you're going to be starting a YouTube channel, and they are vidIQ and TubeBuddy. And make sure you get both because each has their strengths and weaknesses and thus complements each other very well. And once you've signed up for and installed both Chrome extensions, you can start optimizing your hashtags, which is what's going to help your video get discovered on search if people search for those specific hashtags, and also get you onto the suggested videos of other videos with similar hashtags to yours. So for example, let's head back to YouTube search here and search up cat memes, and also filter by the latest videos. So I like to filter by this month, and down here we can see a recent video that's been uploaded 3 weeks ago that's already had 292,000 views. And where vidIQ comes into play here is by going into this video, I'll be able to see exact keywords that this person used for this video. So here on the right, you can see all the tags or so-called keywords that this particular video is using. And by copying them all over to my video, by clicking on this button here and clicking on copy to clipboard, I'll be able to make my video more likely to appear on the search or actually suggested results of this video here. And what that means is when people come and watch this video, because my video has similar hashtags to this one, when people scroll to the right side here and look at these videos that pop up, mine will have a higher likelihood of being one of these. And this strategy works especially well with newer videos like this one because it's still getting tons of views every day, which can contribute to views on your video if it gets to show up on the list here. Now, the thing with this strategy is that you don't necessarily have to match each and every hashtag to be able to end up on suggested. To my knowledge, as long as you have some hashtags that are the same, that's usually enough. And that means some of your hashtags for your video can be freed up, and with those, I like to employ another strategy, this time with TubeBuddy. So first of all, with some of the hashtags I've already pasted in from before, I can just delete about half of them and change them to longer tail hashtags. And once I've done that, I can go down here where it says tag tools with TubeBuddy and click on this explore tool here. And in here, I can actually search up any hashtag I want to get information on it. So for example, I can try punching in something like dank cat memes 2020 and see what happens. And over here you'll see some metrics that pop up alongside this specific hashtag, and usually you want to aim for something between yellow and green, which is good to great. And the score here is actually an aggregate of the search volume versus the competition, so the higher the search volume the better, so you want it to be more green here, and the lower the competition the better as well, and it's also going to be greener here. But essentially what you want to do with the rest of your keywords that are not going to be used to get into suggested is to fill them out with mostly longer tail keywords that have a good score. And what this does is give your video a much better chance to appear directly on YouTube search. Just make sure to use TubeBuddy for keyword research because it tends to be a lot more accurate than vidIQ in this regard. And finally, moving on, as for other things you want to do when uploading a video, you obviously want to make sure your video is accurately and appropriately titled, that you have a simple description of it along with all the sources like Reddit posts you got your clips from. And as for your thumbnail, with memes it's actually somewhat optional to create one because you can be fine with the automatically generated ones, but if you want, you can always use canva.com and even just screenshot one of your clips to add arrows to it and stuff using this tool. Now as for monetization, it's pretty well known that you can start earning by running ads on your YouTube videos after you reach 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers, and the rate that you earn starts at around $3 per 1,000 views. And for example, this video here that has almost 300,000 views would roughly have earned about $900 alone. But that's not the only way you can monetize YouTube videos. For example, one other way to do so would be to create a simple print-on-demand store that you would link to in the descriptions of all of your videos. A meme, apparel, or merch store could work very well because you would be able to constantly adopt the latest trends using print-on-demand services such as Printful. And yet another way you can monetize a channel would be to use Patreon, which can have people subscribing to you for a small fee, usually in exchange for cool bonuses like extra exclusive content, Q&As, video requests, and the like. And lastly, another very powerful thing you can easily do is to simultaneously upload to social media platforms, most notably Instagram, Twitter, and your own Facebook group, because that'll not only allow you to amplify your free traffic by driving people from one platform to another, but they also come with numerous benefits like opening up even more options for you to monetize. So I highly recommend picking at least one other platform to run alongside YouTube, with Instagram being my top pick, because basically all you have to do is just upload your individual video clips again to these platforms to grow your meme or niche page. So you're essentially killing 2 or more birds with one stone each time you find and download a new viral video from Reddit. And with that, we have finally reached the end of today's video. If you found it helpful or learned something at all, consider also subscribing to my YouTube channel and hitting that notification bell for more videos about making money online and digital entrepreneurship, just like this one. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out, guys.